name is Ludwing Estrada. I'm 21 years old. I'm a graphic design major here at RVCC, and I'm president of Fitness Club.
My name is Tyler. I am 20, soon to be 21 years old. I'm a graphic design major and I'm the vice president of the Fitness Club.
I'm Lucas Ventura. I'm 20 years old. This is my third year at RVCC, and I study digital media / film studies.
My name is Danubio. I'm 19 years old, and my major is digital media and film studies. If we're talking about this semester, the only club I've really been a part of is Fitness Club and Oasis. I used to be the vice president of A Board back in the spring semester, but I quit during the summer due to some personal reasons.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Yep.
My name is Camila Mendez. I am currently 19 years old. My major is psychology, mainly social science right now. I'm involved in a couple of clubs. I'm in OLC, I was in FPC, I am in A Board, I'm also in the cultural committee and then the food committee.
My name's Noah Guillen. I'm 19 years old. I am a pre-nursing health sciences major, and I'm involved in honestly everything. At a certain point I was considered like the RV mascot. Like I really was everywhere. I'll help out with any event in any club as long as you need my help.
My name is Juliet Gonzalez. I'm a criminal justice major. I'm VP of logistics for OLC.
My name is Austin. I'm a business major. I'm 18, and at RVCC I am a club president of the Oasis Club.
My name is Jeff Santos. I am 20 years old. I'm a graphic design major here, and I'm a part of student life as a worker, and I used to be in a club of Taekwondo.
My name is Sebastian. I'm currently a film major, but I plan on changing that to history. I'm 20. I'm just a student. That's what I do.
My name is Valerie Blanco. I'm a business major here at RVCC. I'm a part of the business club and PTK.
Hi, I'm Aaron Domingo. I am 24 years old. I am an IT major, and I'm currently a financial coordinator for Filipino Peace Club, and I'd like to get involved and active with other clubs as well. So, you might see me with Oasis, with Fitness Club, OLC, all those stuff.
My name is Brie Gaviria. I'm 20 years old. I major in paralegalism, and I'm a part of MSA and the Fitness Club.
My name is Uzma Loco, and this is my third year here at RVCC. And I've been involved in many offices and clubs, but one of them is Muslim Student Association, and I also work with the Office of Student Life I won't say slash, sorry. The Executive Office of Administration, because these are two different departments.
My name is Jesus Soto Vega. I am 21 years old. My major is liberal arts. I usually take classes, but also volunteer with other clubs if they need help with anything. I offer assistance.
Alright, so I'm Zachary Lineman. I am old. I'm 20 now. My back hurts. I'm a business major, and I'm the vice president of student government.
My name is Luis Costa. I'm 20 years old. I'm a chemical engineering major, and I'm part of A Board and Orgullo Latino Club.
My name is Lev Bab. I'm 22 years old. I was a liberal arts major, and right now I'm volunteering at the Institute for Holocaust and Genocide Studies here at RV.
I'm Michael Enzo Gaspar. I'm currently a health sciences major at RV. I'm 21 years old, and I do a lot of things on campus. Like, I'm the current president of the Filipino Peace Club. I work at Student Life. I volunteer for a handful of organizations, and I joke with people that I've probably held some sort of position in some club here. Not every club, but like enough of the student government, general committee, all of those things to be like, I have a pretty good just handle or knowledge of just RV things.
So my name's Jay. Governmental name is Eleonora Budiara, but people call me Jay. Basically anyone calls me Jay, except for maybe a few professors, but whatever. I'm 19. I'm a biomedical engineering major. I'm involved in SGA, Filipino Peace Club, Biochem Club, and just basically all around, honestly. I'm just there to just side quest with virtually anything. But officially, those are the ones that I'm involved with. RVTK, the assistant member thing.
My name is Krish Josnathapper. Most people call me Krish. I am 19 years old and I am a biomedical engineering major. I am the president of the Biochem Club. And I just kind of spend my time as a student here, hanging out with other people, making new friends every day, trying to side quest, getting Wendy's, all sorts of things.
Get involved. Get involved. Because when I first came here, it was just coming in for classes and then going out. Not even stepping onto like the main campus until one of my friends called me one day, and then I got introduced to student life, and then that's where I made all my connections and my friends as well.
I would probably tell them to have more confidence. Don't go into it being shy, make new friends, and always ask questions, and strive to be your best. Don't let stuff that happens in your life hold you back.
I would say get better at time management, because my first semester here was really difficult for me, because I kind of got like way too comfortable doing things like last minute, and like I faced like major consequences for that. I just really wish that like I was like planning ahead way more compared to I was like the first semester, because since I was like leaving things for later, it just like created like massive burnout, like always trying to do things at the last minute. I guess another thing too would be like to go out and like, you know, try things regarding like clubs or just like events, because I didn't really make any friends in my first semester. Like there was like people like here and there that I was talking to in my classes, but I didn't make any commitments in terms of just like, oh, you know, there's an event going on, there's a club going on, let me actually like try out and like do something.
Get involved sooner, and don't be afraid to get involved actually, because I was very apprehensive about getting involved, and I thought I just had to keep my head down and just get through it, because I didn't think my experience here would be really valuable. I actually didn't want to go here in the beginning, but I'm very, very fortunate to have gone through my program here.
I would say honestly, don't take so many classes at once. I definitely needed to like relax in like my first 2 semesters here, because I did so much and then I got so tired out of it, and I was like, I don't know, I was just doing like a lot, and then I wouldn't focus on like other things that I need to do, like in clubs, whatever. I would accidentally like not do my job, but like I wouldn't put my best like foot for that job, because I ended up burning myself out because of school itself. So I would definitely say like you have all the time in the world here, honestly. Like take your time, go at a pace that you want, because you don't need to go as fast as you think you need to.
Make sure you're aware of your assignments, because it is like very different from high school, where they are constantly telling you to like make sure to do your assignments, keep up with them. But in college it's like they expect you to do it and they won't be reminding you unless it's like a big project. So I would say keep up with your assignments, make sure you write them down, take notes.
I'd say keep an open mind and be prepared for the unknown, simply because there are so many factors to becoming a student in a college, regardless of whether or not it's a 4-year university or a 2-year institution. I think you have to be willing to experience new things.
I would say to not be scared to like talk to people or make new friends. I feel like I've just always been like scared to just like speak in front of people or just like speak to people in general. So I feel like I've come a long way.
One piece of advice I'd give to my younger self is to just accept who you are and believe in like the fact that you are someone that can change people around you.
My advice to my younger self would be to not stress things immediately, because I remember during my first year, I would rush my work and professors were telling me to cool down a little bit and make sure my work always goes, make sure it takes time and all the effort it should have.
It's okay to be not sure of something. You don't need to just go in deciding I'm gonna do this, and especially for like work or a career, you don't need to be like 18. It's like I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. You can think about it. You still have time, and you don't need to like stress out about that stuff.
I would tell her to not compare her journey to other people's, because she may have felt very behind comparing herself, but now looking back, I wish I could tell her of all the amazing things she's done over the last 2 to 3 years.
One piece of advice I'd give myself before coming to RVCC would be getting engaged and involved with other students, classmates, and as well as the club organizations in the college. I was always a shy kid and reserved when I first came in. Getting to know people is a privilege, and it has been a blessing to meet all the nice people around here. So I wanted myself right now to be friends with everyone as much as possible, and getting involved. That's all.
The sky's the limit, so just keep pushing yourself because, well, you've always dreamed big, so I would just say keep going.
I'll give one advice to my younger self, that I can do it and don't be afraid of making mistakes.
I would say don't take many courses. For me, I took 5 in my first semester. I had to drop 1 because in my mindset I thought it was like high school because you have multiple classes, so you thought it would be easier. It wasn't. So what I would say to my younger self, I would definitely say pick at least lower than 5 classes. Also get as much active as you can, because even though you have time here to finish whatever major you decide to do, make sure you're also having fun.
One piece of advice would have to be to probably not commit as much as I did. Burnout is a real problem, and I think that it's really important to know your limitations and to really just take everything one step at a time.
Definitely step up off your comfort zone. I remember me coming out of high school, I was really afraid of going to events or just meeting new people in general. I've seen how that turned out for me, so definitely step out of your comfort zone.
I would probably say to not be afraid to try and branch out and make friends here. I was really intimidated first coming here because I didn't really know anybody else who attended RV, but everyone I've met has been very friendly and open-minded and accepting and willing to kind of make connections, and I'm really glad that I eventually kind of eased into socializing here. So I probably would have just said, don't worry, everything's gonna be fine.
Try everything, and I think that's one of the pieces of advice that, his name was Nick Langhorn. He was the old VP of recruitment and membership for Student Gov, and this is what he told me when I was a freshman 2 years ago, was just to try everything, because I think RV has just a lot of things to offer on campus, a lot of active student clubs, a lot of active student organizations, the tutoring center, even our resource center, and I think it's not advertised enough when you're outside of RV. So I think when you're given the chance to do something, I think you should just take it, and that's the biggest piece of advice, because I think a lot of the friends I made at RV was because of the fact that I just tried something. Y'all from the fitness club, I played volleyball with you guys a couple of times. Kiswa just asked me to be the president of the Filipino Peace Club when I was a sophomore, and I was yeah, sure, why not? And that led me to do a lot of things I didn't think I could do now. And even my time in student government, that was pretty impactful, and I think even though I only served for a semester, I got to learn about just the ins and outs of the school, and a lot of the club leadership stuff I do now is a lot easier because of knowing the ins and outs of student government laws and the rulings and stuff. So I think trying everything, not limiting yourself to just one club or one organization just would mean a lot for your personal development, and I think that's the biggest thing I could tell myself when I was younger.
Don't procrastinate. I went through a hard time with it. People that procrastinate, some people say that it's really hard to get out of, and it can be, but finding a system that works, trying to manage your time, it's really useful, really helpful, and I really wish I learned that a lot sooner. It would have helped me and saved me a lot of times.
Everything's gonna be fine, but it's not gonna be as bad as you made it out to be. You will not get mugged in the middle of the daylight. You will be fine. Yes, that was my preconception before coming here.
Getting mugged?
Yeah.
Like that was like you thought you were gonna get robbed?
Yeah. Like I don't know why. I felt like I was bound to like get into some. Can I curse?
We're in Branchburg.
So yeah, I don't know. Yo, I've never been to the United States like before prior to this. Like.
Yeah, we're gonna mug you. Don't worry.
Okay, so like after this, I'm not gonna have a wallet. I'm not gonna have. Yeah. Anyways. But yeah, I would probably say like everything's gonna be fine. Like you don't need to wear as much as you do that you would expect. Like everything will fall into place, and that just take things at your own pace. Try not to overwork yourself, even though that's never gonna happen. Just to make sure you take care of yourself and you just have fun. Just enjoy the present.
I would just like to be involved in everything because this is my last semester here. So I just want to enjoy the moment, enjoy my time here, enjoy the last moments I have here, and just enjoy it with the people I love.
Most likely make as much friends as possible and leave a mark by helping out people with student life and A-board and kind of doing everything possible to make people happy before I leave.
Get this documentary done. Like, oh my god. I want this documentary done. Wait, let me think of something else. Because like I started doing stuff with like the student life or just events recently, I just want to get the most out of it. Since it's like my last semester.
I guess it's always been like a personal goal for me to just, keep good grades and stay focused in class. And I mean, I struggle to stay focused all the time. But I believe I'm a good student and I just want to leave some legacy for any of the incoming students. Like especially at student life, like there's a whole lot of amazing people that have like this incredible potential to do some crazy things for the campus and for themselves. But I want to try to show them that the only way that they can make any change or any difference is if they take the first step, which is planning. And once you start planning, you just gotta take action.
I want to go to the, oh my gosh, it's the services, not for jobs, for like I can't remember the name, oh my gosh. Internships, there we go, I got it. I definitely want to take a visit there for internships and stuff, especially with, because I want to go into the medical field, right? And you really can't do anything unless you start with an internship first, even if it is unpaid, because then you have the experience and it also looks good on transcripts and your portfolio and like on-job applications and all that. So I definitely want to do that before I leave.
I want to do more fundraisers, get like more involved if I can, and just like kind of make a name for myself if I could. Maybe start up a club if I can, because I know we already have millions of clubs, but I would want to do like something that can leave something at RV when I go.
I would like to maintain a 4.0 GPA for at least 2 semesters.
Well, I'm just starting to like step out of my comfort zone, so I feel like I can do a lot more, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I want to accomplish before I leave RVCC.
One thing I want to do before I leave RVCC is to leave a bunch of memories of the things I do at the school. So with all my friends, I want to leave that memory there so that at least I know I had fun.
That is a tough question because I can't really think what I'm gonna do after I graduate because there's multiple outcomes. One of them being finding a job that relates to my major. Another is finding a degree, getting a second degree as a backup. And the third is working for a year until I know what I'm gonna be doing.
I don't know, keep in contact with some friends I've made here. just like have those types of bonds that I had in high school, where it's like I still can talk to these people even after I leave here and I go live my life somewhere else. I still want to be able to talk to these people and joke with them about this stuff and get nostalgic.
I would definitely say use the resources here to get an internship for next summer.
I want to become friends with most, if not all, students or everyone active in the student life. I want to get to know more with others because I'm usually reserved and kind of introverted, and I want to be the person to reach out to others as well, to people like me right now. So breaking the barriers, getting into the habit of reaching out to people will be nice, I think, before leaving.
Before I leave, I want to make an impact here and make a difference, and also just create a lot of memories and new friends.
Before I graduate here, I want to set up an example for upcoming students. The example should be them to see that if I did it, they can do it as well, and they got this.
One thing I would like to do, I would guess, is probably at least run as an officer or something for a club that I can manage. Also do as much programs or opportunities for myself so I can get a head start.
Get a job, probably. Get a part-time job.
I want to become a board president. One of the first clubs and organizations I joined was A Board, and it was really how I became connected with student life and how I met all these people and had all these experiences. So I really want to contribute to what made me get to where I'm at right now.
I definitely did my best to just help out wherever I could. I was usually around a lot, even in between classes, so I always liked to just check in and see where people needed help, whether it be with events or just anything going on. I think community is a really important part of being here at RVCC, and I wanted to make sure I was doing my part in helping out.
One thing I want to do, and I'm actively trying to do, is just to get more student engagement on campus. It's a lot harder because, COVID happened and people are just less inclined and honestly a little more scared to do anything social. And I think one of the biggest impacts we can make as student leaders is just to get people to try things on campus. As the president of one of the bigger clubs on campus, I wanted to use my club obviously not only to promote the Filipino culture and history, but also to promote the other clubs on RV, just because I know how important it is to make social networks and just make friends. And I think before I graduate, I want to make the impact of even if it's only a 2 or 3% increase of student engagement, that's what, out of the 5,000 kids, it's almost 50 kids. I'm not that good at math, but it's just getting more people to try things means a lot to me, just because of how important that is for people's developments, and now I know how important that was for me. So if I get the opportunity to give people that chance to be hey, there's so much to grow and there's so much to achieve here at RV, I think that's what I want to do before I graduate.
Honestly, I would probably say that I want to leave some sort of remnants or something that people could pick up. Say some sort of actions or kind of initiatives that would help just promote how engagement is towards the community or towards the campus. Just make sure it's a much more all-inclusive place for everybody to be more welcomed and just feel right at home immediately once after they got here. Because that was honestly my first impression here. I was so nervous that I won't fit in, that I won't have any friends, and that's gonna take me a year before I even make one friend. Exact opposite happened. Literally from day one, week one, boom. Insane community. Absolutely absurd. I never would have expected, if you would have asked me a year ago that this is how RV was gonna be, I'd probably say oh, so you're lines to me. Oh, so you're fucking around me. It's honestly insane how much community and how much friends and people that you would be able to meet here just solely from interacting with 1 or 2 people. It's genuine community.
So one thing I want to leave behind is kind of just somewhat of a legacy, but mostly a message to future students to know that anything that they want to achieve at RV, even if they're struggling, to ask for help. Help is available, whether it be your peers, whether it be students, whether it be teachers, whether it be anyone outside of school. There's always going to be help, and you're not alone, and you can always find someone that is willing to invest their time in you, and that they are always willing to help you become a better you. I think it's important that people that struggle with it, they can find it sometimes that it's hard to like communicate with others. When I first came to RV, I was very antisocial. I didn't want to interact with anyone, and I couldn't ask for help. I was struggling and I didn't know how. And then slowly I just kind of built up the courage for it, because I realized that people here aren't gonna make fun of me. They're not gonna say, hey, you don't know how to do this, that you're not like worth it. There's people that are going to help you no matter what. And that's just helped me open up. I ask for help whenever I need it. Projects, events, homework, anything, you can always find help here.
A lot, like a lot. Before I got involved in all the events, I was like a pretty shy guy. Didn't really get involved, very quiet, maybe like the corner guy you would see in the room, you know? But then, like, I got introduced to Keswa, I got introduced to Uzma, Dillo, Enzo, like everybody, Lucas, Tyler, like everybody. And then like, it started off right there, like it kicked off. And then, as everything, I just started getting more confident, started putting my voice out there, just, you know, just getting involved in everything I could. And then, yeah, everything started falling into place, and now I'm here. I'm a leader. I'm a president of a club now, which back then I wouldn't think I would be one. Life is life, you know, you never expect the unexpected.
The first day I was here, like, I was super miserable. Because, like, I didn't have any friends at the time. I was doing really bad with my classes. And, like, it was just, like, get in and get out kind of thing. Like, I wasn't hanging around any people unless they went to the same high school as I did. So I would just hang out with them for a bit. But outside of that, like, I did not want to deal with anything about this college. And it wasn't, like, something I was like, oh, yeah, I go here. But I would say ever since, like, late 2024, I actually been, like, engaging a lot more in terms of like being out here. I love this school. Like I love just like, you know, engaging with people in terms of like events and just like making friends. Like this is like, in terms of like, I guess like grade school compared to now, this is like the most friends I've ever had or like connected with. So like every time I go to here, it's just like I get super excited of just like, oh my god, I hope I see like this person. Let me see how much work I'll get done. And even like just events, because it's like, because I'm like a film major, but I also do photography on the side, it just helps like expand like my craft of just like what I want to like, exceed at. So yeah, I guess like in general, I don't know if I answered the whole question. I think it's just like my perspective went just from like I give like zero crap about this school initially to now like I love this school and what it provides, and I love the whole community that's in here.
Oh, I already touched down on this before. I did not want to go here at all. I didn't like the idea of community college. In my mind, it wasn't a place that I thought I belonged, but like I discovered that had nothing to do with anything. It doesn't matter where you think you belong. It's your actions and what you do wherever you end up that makes you feel like you belong somewhere. And before, I was initially supposed to go straight to Montclair. Now I'm not even going to university anymore. I'm going to be going to trade school after this semester, and I wouldn't have discovered that if I didn't go here. I would have probably been in Montclair if I didn't make this decision, and I wouldn't have ever probably discovered that, living a completely different life.
Honestly, a lot, I'd say. I first came here thinking I would do my work, I would go home. I go to the gym, I go home. I go to like work, and go home. But no, I'm actually doing a lot more than I thought I'd be like this right now, and all the other clubs that I've joined. And it's honestly really fun, like, especially with the amazing people I met here. Like, I became more open-minded, like, as I've like stayed throughout here, which is great, I think.
It was a lot. I was gonna say I mainly came to RV just to focus on my studies, because it's a community college. There's a lot of things. I never knew that RV was so club-led and like student-led. So I was just like, I'm gonna be here for my schoolwork and then I'm gonna go home. And I feel like that has changed drastically since I've started. And it's like almost like a complete 180.
I think a lot of it has changed. I originally came into college scared of like such a different environment from high school. I was also nervous that I wouldn't have any friends, but those fears were quelled very quickly halfway through my first semester here. I met many like amazing people. For example, I met Ludwing, I met Tyler, I met Amanda. There were so many amazing people that I met that really helped with the transition from being a high school student to being a college student that I absolutely adore.
I feel like a lot has changed since I've gotten to RVCC because I didn't like really plan to come here. You know, it was more of like last year I kind of realized that a lot of people from like school in general come here, and I feel like I can be more of myself. I feel like people are more open and just feel more comfortable with people around.
My perspective on RVCC has actually changed a lot. Coming into RVCC, I was like, oh, this is a community college. I'm not gonna like it here. But coming into this school, meeting all these people, like it just feels like I belong here. Everyone feels like family, friends and family. I feel like I just belong. It's like it's my community, and like I think I made an impact on those people as well by being here.
Yes, a lot has changed from what I remember from my first year. I remember all I need to do is complete this work and just get this degree over with. No time to make friends and get this thing over with. But as time progresses, I understand that there's some value to making friends here, and to importantly have fun and understand yourself, building your character to know and be prepared what the future is going to be ahead of.
You know, my perspective was like, oh, this is a community college. I can just go in there. It's like I can go in, just in and out, just finish all the classes, and then I sort of realized just like how many like good like bonds and friendships I can make here, and that's sort of like how my perspective has changed. I thought to myself, this would just be a cheaper alternative to do my career, and then I sort of like come to it. It's just like, wow, the community here is just amazing. Just feels, you know, like connected.
We all come here for a degree, but I would say seeing how you can meet somebody and talk to them day by day and get really close to them without realizing, I think that's such a beautiful thing that I've seen at Student Life, the way people can be strangers one day and then within a couple weeks, months, they become best friends.
My perspective of RVCC has changed a lot. You know, as I've said, like I came into college very shy and introverted, so I never really got the opportunity to like become engaged in the student life and in clubs. Right now, like I just wish I was able to like participate into like the events, the school events, and to like, you know, all the connections that I could have made if I became like active during my first semester. But now that I'm here and sitting in this chair, like being in the moment, it's truly such a blessing, and I would give everything that I have now to become connected with others. But now, you know, I really feel it's truly blessed. That's just the one word, I'm blessed.
So I want to become an immigration lawyer, and so I realized over time that I want to become a paralegal first to see whether or not I want to go to law school. So I came here, I'm new here, so originally I was very scared, but over time, just go through like clubs and school and everything, I met a lot of new people here and I feel very welcome. So at first I was scared, but now I feel so much safe and happy here.
A lot, actually, because when I got here, I of course thought it was like just a regular school, like you get in and you get out. but it's really not. I mean, of course you have a lot of classes you have to take, but at the same time, you get to experience many things. You get to meet new friends, do new things. You can simply live your life.
So much. At first, I had a little bit of apprehension going into community college. I know there tends to be a little bit of a stigma around community college, but I was just absolutely shocked by the amazing environment. Everyone was super friendly, and it really just felt like a family.
A lot, like a huge lot. I had a totally different view of community colleges in general. I wouldn't be able to guess that I would have all these opportunities that I have to join clubs, organizations, and meet all my professors and meet all these people in a community college rather than a 4-year college.
Yeah, like I said, I was really nervous coming here. I really didn't know how things worked. It was my first kind of higher education experience, and I didn't realize how strong of a community we had here until I kind of eased into it and really realized how connected a lot of people are and how there's a lot of people who are very involved and who really just care about one another. So it was a lot more community based than even though it's community college, so maybe I should have expected that, but I just didn't realize the length at which people really go to kind of support one another here.
I think my entire perspective, because I'll be a little honest, coming into community college, I knew I wanted to be somewhere else, right? I wanted to be in another college, in another country, so coming here wasn't really my plan at first, but I also didn't know if I really wanted to make friends here, and I've heard stories from the past where it's it's not just a commuter college, but I didn't really believe in it because I never saw it, and all of my peers at the time, because I graduated from a pretty competitive high school, and all of my peers ended up going to a bunch of 4 years or a lot of Ivies, and I had the first month I had a bunch of FOMO from seeing them just party or just make a lot of friends. But I think a lot of that perspective has changed when, again, Nick Langhorn and just a lot of the people from that era of student government and all of those student leaders just came up to me and be like, hey, try this, try that. And I think them being social changed my mind about a lot of things and really opened my eyes to see that RV is a lot more than just a community college, right? It really is a big community for a lot of different people, and I think one of the biggest things is it isn't just a commuter school, and I think if people really try to get involved within the college, then you can make really close friends, because I've made a lot of really close friends here.
180, whole 180. Again, first thing I thought I was gonna get mugged. I think it's one of his or got into a car crash or either or, first preconception. But again, absolutely just got bomb smacked. It's absolutely wrong. Nope. It's literally the exact opposite. Genuinely, I don't think I've ever felt that unsafe in RV. It's really genuinely my second home. I do spend a good solid 12 hours at campus as well, so low key. At this point, might as well. So before I would probably have thought, oh, this is gonna be college, I'm just gonna go in, go out, just do my classes, interact with 1 or 2 people. And then at the end of the day, here I am, literally just having 30 interactions within a day, going from class and then going to student life, and then going from somewhere else, side quest, going back to class, another side quest. It's a whole entire adventure. Every single day is a new episode. If you would put this in a rom-com, sitcom, anime, slice of life, it would make sense.
A lot of it has changed. When I first got here, I felt that there was nothing really to do. First few days I was just coming to class, leaving, coming back to class, and then leaving again. And I thought it was just regular kind of, I had just gone out of high school, you go to class, you could get out of class, you go to your next class. But I got introduced to it slowly. I started looking around, and there is a lot. It's not just a college, it's you find places where you can have friends, you find places where you can eat. There's lots of great food around the area. You find places where you can just hang out with friends, you can play games, you can hang out in student life office, which I spent a lot of my time in. There's so many places to kind of just explore on campus. We have a planetarium, which I didn't know about. We have the soccer fields, track field. We have baseball fields in the back. It's a really wonderful place, and it's not just a college where you can come to study. It's a place where you can kind of hang out, be yourself, and just explore.
The funny thing is, I would have never thought I would be president of fitness club. I always thought I would be like just a member, someone who would just go to club meetings, go to the next every week after that. But then I met the previous president, Mosby, and he introduced me to his squad basically, like Marcus, Jeremy, like everybody else. And like they invited me in. It almost felt like family too. Every time I was in a fitness club meeting, like everybody is so caring, everybody's respectful. Everybody just wants everybody to enjoy their time, So that's what like got me closer to fitness club, even to the president at that time. And then that one fateful day, I got asked if I wanted to be president. And you know what? At the time, in my mind, I was thinking, maybe it's not for me, maybe someone else might take it. But then I was like, let me try. Started off this journey of finding, my VP, my photographer. Now I have them. They've been best friends that I love and care for them.
I think at first, not really. I thought I was going to be one of those kids who was just going to go to class, work and study. Now we're going to clubs, but then I think as I go through the years of RVCC, I did see myself joining, and then of course my president here, Ludwing, very open. So then I kind of lead my way up to vice president, and I'm very, very happy to be there.
It kind of just happened. So with fitness club, it started again late 2024 when I just saw people playing volleyball, and I decided, let me join in. I really like volleyball, and a big difference is that with the fitness club is that people that are in the fitness club actually want to do the events that are going on, like volleyball, soccer, or other things. It's not just in high school where you're forced to just play a sport and people don't try. People want to try and actually have fun. So when I was first playing volleyball with everyone, I felt super engaged, and then I was always excited every Tuesdays and Thursdays to actually do something. The whole group kind of just hangs out around the student life area. I decided to just hang around that area too, because that's where all the friends that I made in that group were in. And then all of a sudden I just started being hey, can I take pictures of this, so I can take other kinds of photography, because I usually do portraits, but I also wanted to do sports, and it just grew from there. And it was just having further connections of hey, do you want to do this event? And I was yeah, sure. It just went from me kind of just only wanting to play volleyball, not even signed up, to oh, I'm a photographer with here now. Things are very crucial when I'm here, because I'm the one that takes pictures and videos for this group.
I think the fact that everyone was so welcoming to the club and to school. When I first came here, I was so scared of not having a place to be, but then having everyone around and with so welcoming to me has made me want to give that to another student, and just be that welcoming person that someone needs to maybe start having connections in life.
I think wanting to figure out who I was the original reason why I joined OLC. I was interested in just being included and being around people who have had similar experiences. But once I got over that first hurdle, I was very willing to join many other clubs. I was with Oasis for a bit of time. I was with OLC for a bit of time. I've always helped out with FPC. I love helping out with A-Board and setting up events. And whenever student life needs any help, I'm there.
Well, going into RVCC, I had pretty big, and still have pretty big aspirations. I want to become a corporate attorney later on, and I knew that I just had to do everything that I could to really be involved and really help to enhance the environment here at the school. So I immediately wanted to join every club that I could, tried to be as involved as I could with student government, A board, among others.
During high school, I didn't do like much for any of the like clubs that I was. I was in just like 1 or 2 clubs, and that was it. And when I got here, I wanted to change that. I wanted to like really be involved in like pretty much everything that was going on. And I remember during summer break, I got one email for the first interest meeting for A board, and then I was like, yeah, I'll go. And that made me start it all.
It was partially kind of coincidence. I first joined the Alliance Club here because I wanted to connect with other queer students on campus, and they happened to be looking for officers at the time, and I thought I can help out, so why not? And that really opened the door for me to a lot of other connections, both with other club leaders and just students and faculty here. So it was kind of an unexpected thing, but it's a choice that I'm really glad I ended up making.
It's been a big impact on my life, being involved. If I go back to year 1, everything that I'm doing right now, wouldn't expect to be doing, you know? Maybe 3 years earlier, maybe younger Ludwing was here, I bet he wouldn't be doing this interview. He would refuse doing this interview, you know? But now that I'm here, it's normal. I've been in hella situations where I had to speak up, communicate, and it's gotten me better in my confidence, you know, speaking and all that. But just being a part of fitness club, student life, being a leader, it makes you grow and just get out of your comfort zone. And that's what you need, you know? Sometimes you need to get out of your comfort zone to improve as a person, grow, and also just be a better you know?
I think in general, like, gives a boost of confidence in terms of myself. Like, even now, like, I like can be a like very shy person here and there, despite like my whole major and just like what I do in terms of like photography stuff is go out there, make connections with people. But I can be a very shy person, and like especially my first semester here, my first like couple of semesters, like in terms of making friends, I was like really nervous. But like ever since like joining the fitness club, because like people are very like outgoing here and super kind, it just made me like a boost of confidence in terms of talking to new people. And like if grade school, like me, like even like senior year high school me or any year like before that saw how I was like I am now, he would be super surprised in terms of like how many friends I made.
I feel like being involved in campus has changed me drastically as a person. When I first started off in campus, I was very shy. I didn't talk to anyone, just the people I knew from high school, if there was any. I was just very awkward. And then I started slowly getting introduced to people through A board, through events that I would go through for A board. And then becoming a leader in A board has really pushed me to become more social in life. And I would say the person you saw when you entered that campus is not the person you see in front of this camera, because I've just become someone who greets people, goes up to people who I might find interesting and be like, hey, what's up? Like, what are you doing? Like, you should go to this fair. And I would never do that when I first started. I was very shy. So I felt like it made me change in like a better person in general. And like having so many friends that I never thought I would have, like, has built my like more wanting to become someone. I never had that motivation. I just thought it was classes and done. But now it's like, who am I gonna see today? Who am I gonna like laugh with? Who am I gonna spend the day with? Or what am I gonna do today? It's like I never had that mentality when I first started. So becoming a leader really has changed me, and for the better.
I think it means everything. I feel as if you're not involved, you're not gonna get really anywhere in terms socially. You won't get anywhere. It really makes all the world's difference As soon as I was willing to join one club, I saw how it could open paths to joining other clubs, being involved in other events, which quickly led to making more friends. And as soon as I'm making more friends, I'm confident enough to walk up to like random people, obviously appropriately, but walk up to random people and start conversations and be more willing for them.
I think it's been a great impact on like myself, my own mental health, and it's really helped me to connect and feel like a real part of the school. Like I said, it felt like being welcomed into a family coming in here, and it just feels so nice to really be able to give back and help others to have the same experience that I did.
Also a lot. I can't see myself from like high school doing all these stuff I'm doing, like having all these friends and like being this like person that I am being right now. It has been a huge impact.
Huge impact. Like I said, I didn't really know anyone starting out here, and I've made just so many connections with people here through being involved with my clubs and in student life in general, and some, I think, lifelong friendships here, and it's something that I'm extremely grateful for. RV made me feel a lot more equipped to just go out into the workforce and just kind of try different things out and see what works for me. So a lot of it has just been like trying new things, which I definitely didn't have the confidence to do that before coming here. So it's been a lot of just kind of experimenting and seeing where it takes me, which has been a really cool experience so far.
That was our last question, but we have a special question just for Daniel-san.
For Daniel-san or Daniel?
Daniel-san.
Okay. It's really unfair to think these things, because the harsh reality of it is that you don't know at all. I mean, put it like this: if I were to have went to Montclair right off the bat, I would be having a very, very different life. I would have actually had to have made a bunch of different decisions in high school for that to have even happened. Because I don't know what Montclair could have been like for me at that time. I love the campus, I love the people there, but I don't know if I would tell myself to go straight to Montclair. And the idea is that I'm telling my younger self, knowing everything that's happened to me and everybody around me at RV, but I can't help but feel curious what could have been. But I don't want to disrupt destiny, you know? If I'm going home, I'm going back here.
That's a great question. I've been thought about it a lot along the way. For the past 3 years, I think the year that I was thinking about it the most was my first year. Being a first generation student really challenged me throughout the way. And I thought of like dropping out and thinking like, this is too hard, I cannot do it. And then later on, I saw how important it is to continue and educate yourself more. And that really inspires me. Every time I look back, that the challenges I went through, it helps me move on forward. And for those who are thinking to drop out, I would say just continue and take that 1 year to just see how it goes. I know they'll find their way and they'll continue.
I'd say definitely keep in mind the connections that you've made during your time in college. After I kind of finished my classes here, I've obviously come back now, and anytime I've kind of visited people that I went here with, they've been so happy to help me out and help me get connections out in the workforce. So definitely hold on to those connections that you made. They don't just disappear after you graduate, and usually staff members are more than happy to help you out when you're returning.
I think honoring your heritage and honoring the legacy of the Filipinos is like the most important thing like you could do for the club. And I think as much as, I mean, the club right now is advertised as like a really fun club to, be around because like, oh, we're pretty chill. I think you guys shouldn't forget the history behind the Philippines. And I think by honoring the past, you honor the hardships and the battles that our ancestors have had to fight, and you guys just grow like stronger as people and grow like wiser as people too. Because I think before a lot of the protests and a lot of the political activism that like our generation took because of how corrupt our government like currently is, right? It's like people don't really, think about that because again, we have our own hardships and we have our own country to be like living in, and the entire thing that comes with that. But I think you should never forget the hardships of the people that have brought you here, and lineage is really important. And if you guys ever need anything, like you'll get my contact information somewhere, and like you guys should keep the lineage going. I think you should never forget your past, and you should always be like connected like to your roots. And I think that's what makes us like one of the stronger and like more like bonded clubs, I guess, because of our connection to our past and our heritage, right? It's like I get to talk to a lot of the alumni that used to run this club, and obviously like when I graduate and when you all become leaders, or when like even new leaders come to fruition, like I don't want you guys to be scared to like ask the past how we ran things, because we're always like willing to help, because like that's how our people always have been. And I think if you guys instill even that one thing and that spirit of like kababayan and just helping each other out, I think you guys could grow to be like as big as you need to be and make as much of an impact as we've done and as much of an impact as our past leaders have. So don't forget your roots, guys. We're always here for you.
I guess like an advice I would probably give to future SDA members, like make sure, just know that you're not alone in SGA, that you have your peers, you have your members, you have your friends to count on. Like say you're doing a project on your own, like you can ask for help. Like it's not just limited to people on campus, you can even ask the previous SGA members for some help or guidance or anything like that. Whatever you do, just know that it's okay to make mistakes along the way. Just make sure you do what you need to do, you have your responsibilities, you hold yourself accountable, and you don't overexert yourself or anything of the sort. Just don't be pressed. It's serious, but also not that serious. Find a good balance and you'll be fine.
So I would say that, me personally, I think one of the best things to do is find someone that you either know or make one new friend. If you make one new friend, that opens up a new set of eyes, a new whole experience for you, yourself, and for your friend as well. So just having that one other person can just connect to other people. It's the ideology for how to like get new contacts and everything, but it's also just a way you can broaden your whole world and just kind of get more people involved. It's a very scary, risky first step, but it's very well worth it. It has very great benefits, and honestly, there's nothing you can really lose from it. You gain another friend, and from that one friend, you may gain more, and you find a whole experience, a whole group of friends, or if you want to stick with that one friend. I think friends are kind of the one main thing that I would say. Find some friends with you, that are like willing to stay with you. I think my mom is definitely my biggest. Number one always is gonna be my mom. She's a doctor and she's done a lot in life, and since I've been here, since she brought me to America, she has done a lot, and I look up to her almost every day. She handles everything by herself and doesn't complain, and so I admire her strength, I admire her perseverance, I admire her hard work, and just her life in general is very hardworking but also very beautiful at the same time. And I think that just having someone like that in my life has helped me a lot through social situations, through my life in school, friends outside of school, work. It's just changed how I look at things as I grow older, and I realize how much more she does. And I think that if I was able to talk to her right now, I would say that she's doing an amazing job and that I really look up to her, and I want to be just like her one day and be able to kind of handle things on my own and be strong enough to just carry the whole weight that she does.
If you had to pick between Lucas, Tyler, and Ludwing, who would you pick?
For what? For what? I need more context. What about Jay? What about Jay? Are we leaving Jay out for this?
No, this is for the crew.
The crew?
And then we're gonna ask the same thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Jay doesn't exist right now.
I was never here.
Yeah, Jay was never here.
Jay behind the scenes.
For what? You gotta explain what.
Live or die situation, and you had 3 choices. You had Lucas, Tyler, Ludwing.
I survived
And you
boot
can
camp.
only pick one person to save. Who would you pick?
Person to save, not save me. It's a live or die for them.
Yeah.
That's messed up, man. Because if I
control you, I just said who would you pick between us 3. I didn't say.
Because then the other 2 are gonna go. I don't want that.
I didn't say they were gonna go. I just said pick one.
I'm gonna say Tyler because I've known Tyler since like middle school. So I mean, it's no offense, but I've known him for longer.
1, 2, 3.
You didn't say I'm gonna
For me, there's so many words I could say about Cresswell. One word that does stand out is mentor. She's been my mentor here ever since I met her. She's been a very big figure in my life. Like, I love her to death. Like, the countless times she has helped me and also has scolded me because of what my dumbass has done. But overall, Keswa is my mentor. She's guided me through difficult times, through the goods and bads. Also, she's been very impactful in me getting to know people here, like connections here, over there, even getting a job here. She's been like the one person I can rely on. So yeah, I really appreciate her for that.
Determined. I think she's very determined. I think she's someone you can actually look up to, yeah.
I think she's super caring. She's been super helpful for me, like in terms of like going out there and like trying to do like events I've been doing for like student life or whatever's going around, like around the college. But like even outside of that, like she always asks like, hey, how are things? You know, what you've been up to? Everything like been good in your life? It's not necessarily like just checking on me purely for like school needs. She's also just like very caring. And like sweet and just hoping like it's super considerate and just like everything is all good in like my personal life. And she's like that with every student, like every single student that I guess like she engages with. So I would say that would be the word how I would describe her.
Amazing. Fantastic. Oh, there's a lot of nice advisors that I met and they all stick out in their own ways, but Kiswa, fantastic person, great to talk to, very nice, understanding, easy to work with too, transparent. Like, she's helped out with really a lot of the events, all of them. What am I even saying? She's helped out with all the events on campus, been a part of them, visited, gave feedback. She's fantastic.
Strong, definitely strong. She's a strong lady, and I love talking to her. Like right after class, I'll go up to her with like a story about like my job or whatever, because I work with kids. Or like just a story about like something that happened at a point in my life, and she will always laugh at it. And then she'll tell me about how she'll talk to her dad about it and everything. She's a strong lady. I love her for that.
Kind. I think whenever I see her or whenever she's just in the room, there's always like a sense of like ease and just like welcoming. She's always in a good mood, always running around campus. She's so involved, and she always just like, it's almost like it's not a sibling connection, but she makes us seem like we're family. And she's just such a kind person. The first day I met her, she always is smiling whenever she sees others and me. It's just like love. It's kindness, love, everything.
I think support would probably be the most apt descriptor for Kiswa. She's there when you need it, and she does a good job of playing both the role of guidance, like of a guidance in both academia, both in club life, and also just being a general student. I feel that she's there for you when you need it, and even when you don't need it, she's always there to lend a helping hand.
I like kindness. I knew Kisla. She's really kind, very sweet, and she's always willing to help. Well, I struggle to like ask for help, and she's like one of those people that just helps me whenever I need it. So even though I don't really speak up about it.
One word that comes to mind when I hear Kiswa is family. That person feels like family to me, and I feel like I'm very safe around them.
Reliable. She's very, very reliable. She helped me on the first day since I had no idea what to do.
Interesting. It's just a interesting name. It's a cool name, I like the name. I know nothing about Kiswa, but based off the name, it sounds cool.
I would say kind-hearted. Since the day I met her, she is such like a welcoming person. She wants everyone that comes into her office to feel so comfortable, and I've seen how she interacts with so many people at different events over the summer for Roars.
Kiswa embodies the terminology student life. When I first met Kiswa, she welcomed me with open arms, and being the reserved student I am, I felt welcome. And every time that I met her, she always asked how it was, how I'm doing with classes, and I always thought that was kind of sweet. And I think she's the reason why I became engaged with other people as well, and I always felt welcomed and warm, and like the environment of the student life. It's like I felt blessed.
I wouldn't say one word. I would say welcoming and nice. I actually met her today at the MSA meeting, and she took the time to get to know me and say my name, and so I really appreciate her, and she's someone that's very welcoming.
So, the first word that would come to my mind when I hear her name is leadership and mentorship, and also family. She has helped me along the way, and because of her, I'm here, I'm continuing, and I've been reached at like higher places. So around her, I feel like community, unity, and yeah, amazing person, amazing personality. Her leadership role really inspired me to become who I am today.
Amazing. She's amazing. When I first met her, she was so welcoming. She helped me with questions I had, even personal questions as well. It's like a close friend to me.
One word that comes to mind would probably be inspirational. She really does have such an amazing impact on the school. She really helps us all to like be better leaders and really shows us how to be exemplary students.
Well, if it's one word, I would say sis, because she's just there for us. She like supports us a lot and provides us with guidance. She's just really like a big sister.
Genuine is a good word for her. I feel anytime I talk to her, I feel like she's really like interested in hearing what I have to say. She's interested in how I've been doing. She's always really putting in the effort to connect with students here, and she just makes you feel like genuinely cared for and supported.
I think resilience is like the biggest one, and I think especially with Kiswa being like she originated as like a student from RVCC, and being like one of the student life directors now, resilience is really like important to be like a student leader. And I think she exemplifies a lot of like resilience, because I don't know how many people know this, but like she's been through a lot, especially the past like 2-3 years, because of the Palestinian like genocide and the Gaza genocide. A lot of like Muslims like in our community have just been getting attacked, and because she was the face of the Muslim Student Association, she had like a lot of attacks, and she had a lot of threats like just thrown at her because she was just Muslim, right? So she was a really resilient person, and she put all of that aside, not only for her like Muslim like brothers and sisters, but for all of her students. And I think she's passed that down to all of her student leaders. And like despite the fact that people might not like show up to club meetings, people might not like the student leaders that, you know, she's always there for us. And I think that's just like the biggest thing I could like, what's it called, compliment about Kiswa is the resilience, you know? It's hard and it's rare to see somebody be like the last or like one of the last people from that generation. Because I mean, I've met a couple of her friends because her friends from RV also just happen to be like my mentors. And seeing how they're also inspired by like her resilience, and she inspires like us, right? You know, resilience is just the word that describes Kiswa.
Woo! Kiswa, my girl, my sister. Oh my god, the goat, actually. Oh my god. Genuinely, I think I'd probably crash out if Kiswa was not here. Like, I'd be crashed out like 48,000 times, toppled over. Genuinely one of the most sweetest, supportive person or like faculty and staff I've ever like had, at least in the campus. She's so down to earth. You can talk to her about virtually anything. Genuinely, like, it doesn't even feel as if like she's a faculty or a staff. It just feels like she's a friend that you made along the way throughout your road here in RV. So I would probably say like one word: mentor or friend. Just like someone there that you can definitely like come into and just like not worry that you'll be judged, or have at least one of your problems be solved at the end of it.
Love. A lot of love. When I see Kiswa, she's always welcoming. She's always really helpful, always brilliant, ready to do anything, ready to fight for anything. She's very loving, very caring. I think of her someone as a elder sister, someone I can look up to, someone I can ask for help again, and just to have someone behind me, knowing that I can go do anything and still have some support. Second mother, almost.
We are so excited to have you guys here. My name is Kiswa Khan. I'm the coordinator of student engagement. I am so excited for all of you to be here, families, students. I'm looking forward to get to know you today. There's a
Ludwing out.
We did it!
Yeah, dog. Ich lieb.
Oh god! My bad, guys.
Yo.
Oh my god, what is that? Say camera? We're recording.
that was pretty much it for the interview. Thank you.
Turn off Akon right now. Turn off Akon right now.
Alright. Okay. So, that was the end of the interview. Thank you so much, Daniel.
Thank you.
For your time today.
Trade school for?
And
What are you doing trade school for? He's doing his conclusion right now.
no, I don't care. Bro, we gotta edit this out.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you guys.
Okay, perfect.
That's all for the interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Right down here.
Thank you.
Give a round of applause, guys. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
That was good.
Thank God it's over. Oh my God.
Thank you very much, guys.
Today.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Round of applause, guys.
Alright, let's get this out of here.
Thank you.
Round of applause.
Everybody say hi to the camera.
I did not consent to this.
Yeah, we got someone tired on cam.
There you go, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nah, you're good. It was recording.
Yeah, okay.
Hi. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas.
Well, whose birthday?
I don't know.
Right there?
No, like further. Move your arms, Down. Oh, right a little bit more. I need you dead center.
Right there.
Right. That's more right. No, this.
Oh
wait.
my God.
This.
That's left. Oh, you're right.
He's with me, bro. He's telling me no.
Left. You're left.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're left.
Right. You're right.
Right, a little bit.
Left.
Okay,
You're left.
can't keep saying right for the same direction.
Right. No, left. A little bit. Left. Down. All right. Do it.
That's not this.
Take one. Scene one. Let's go.
So what? We're just hopping in?
I guess so.
I guess so.
That's a good move, right?
That's okay.
Okay.
Losing my notes.
What?
Alright, okay. Oh, hey, I'll keep recording, but how do you want to look at the camera? Do you want to look at us? What's
I'll just let you guys.
Alright.
And then I'll look at the camera if anything weird happens.
Hello.
Hi. Get the out!
Oh, this is gonna be the longest one.
Look at Tyler Swift.
Forever.
Oh my god.
You good, Tyler?
Oh my god.
How did
Alright, so we gotta lock in. Okay.
Wait.
Alright. Okay. Alright. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Yep.
Tyler?
move?
Sorry, did he leave? Sorry, did he leave the room? We're good. Sorry, do you want to leave the room? No.
You want to
yeah. He's still filming me.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta get serious, guys.
Right.
We're gonna start off. How's your day been?
My day's been pretty good. Well, whatever. So I had to leave class early because I didn't finish equipping all my classes for next semester, and so I wanted to do ASL, right? But apparently, it's like the ASL is like the one class where like the people at like the transfer services have to like put it into your schedule. And my friend told me that mid class, so she was like, "Oh, you just go onto the Zoom call, and then when they like put you into a breakout room, that's when you leave the class. Like you can leave class and then just quickly do that." So I did that, right? And
The first time they couldn't hear me. So they were like, oh, just leave and rejoin. I said, okay. I leave, I rejoin. They don't let me in for like the next 15, 20 minutes. I'm sitting in the hallway just with my phone, just like, yeah, on my computer, because they just didn't want to let me back in. And when they finally did, I was like, okay, yeah, hey guys, let's get into it, right? And and they gave me a form to fill out, and the form was broken. The form didn't work, the website was broken. So I spent like a good extra 15 minutes trying to use that form, and then the lady on the phone was like, matter of fact, you can always just come and visit us, right? I was like, all right, bet, let me go there right now. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm on campus. She was like, you could have walked in this whole time. I was like, don't even start with me. So I walked over there into a different building. I go in. The guy on the front desk, he's like, sorry, I'm telling the whole story right now. I go into the guy on the front desk. He hands me a paper. He's like, oh, you gotta fill out this form. It's the same form on the website. I go, sure, okay, whatever. And then he's like, oh wait, let me go get the lady that was in the back. And I was like, okay, sure. He leaves, and he comes back like 2 seconds later. He goes, she's on a Zoom call right now. I go, yeah, that's me. I'm the person she's on a Zoom call with. And he goes, oh, okay, walks back into the room. And then I'm like, okay, let me fill out this form, right? I look around. He didn't give me a pen. I can't write on this form. What am I supposed to use? My blood, sweat, and tears? I don't know. So I just wait there. I'm just like, okay, yeah, twiddling my thumbs, doing whatever. And then when he comes back out, and he brings me into her room, right? And the moment I step into her room, I show her my laptop. I'm like, okay, this is the form, right? And then when I show her what went wrong, right? Like the broken part. I'm like, oh yeah, it's this part, right? And she's like, oh, okay, yeah. And I go, oh wait, let me try again. And I literally tried it again. The same thing I'm doing for the past 20, 30 minutes now. And it works. I could have avoided this whole situation if I was just in the, I don't know why. The whole thing was broken and then it fixed itself the moment I walked into that room. I don't know. So that's how my day went. And then I went back into Calc 1 and then, my friend sneezed in that class and I said curse her. I said curse you instead of bless you to her, and the professor audibly laughed at that. So I thought that was really cool. How's your day?
Who's asking you?
That was a whole drama.
God damn.
Do it again.
Were you using that other chair?
You get rid of it.
So you're pushing that.
Other one. Because the wire.
I'm just trying to be like Mr. Truist. I was waiting for you to laugh. I'm like, damn, is it really that bad? What are y'all doing?
Sit down.
Oh, no way, son.
Hey, y'all shut the up. Lucas.
Yo.
Can you just record me? I'm waiting for my clothes on. Lucas. So, whoa, hey. What's the first question?
No, baby,
What's the first question?
Get down.
Stop.
I hope this is being recorded right now.
It is.
No shot. You're joking.
I told him to.
You did? Oh my god.
Oh, those are bloopers, bros.
Everything broke past you.
Bloopers at the
How was the
Everything
Benson?
you just came out, boy.
How was the Benson?
Everything you said.
No, I'm not gonna be in the student life files, guys. I have no part. I have no part in the student life files. I'm not. I do associate with Ludwing though, and Tyler,
With
and
or without
Lucas.
love?
With love. Lovewing is actually our ship name.
I do not consent.
My name is Daniel Louis Danubio. I am 19 years old. I almost said 17. That's not true at all. I'm gonna try that one more time.
You don't know your name.
What do you mean I don't know my name?
Are you a minor?
You think you're a minor, bro?
Where we came from, minors?
I play Minecraft all the time. What are you talking about?
Future model?
Yeah. Number one model here.
Number one in the world?
Yes.
Number one victory, bro. Yeah.
I cost $10 million to have here.
Take down 10 kills on the board right now, just like the tomato town.
God damn it.
Hey, can you put your phone away?
You're trying to get rid of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, are you ready? You want to start? I can start if you're ready.
Bro, you guys ever see that one girl was like, what's Obama's last name? I think about that from time to time.
What?
Yeah, there's this clip on YouTube. Yeah, they're asking. It's like, or this is like, it's this little girl. She's like, "What's Barack Obama's last name?" And I'm just like,
dumbass bitch.
oh, she was like 7, bro. She was like 7. So I mean, you know, it's mad chill.
You guys want to see my Juliet impression? Side down, side down.
She bow, bro. Like,
What are you talking about?
Juliet.
What the fuck you even man?
Huh? Side down.
Guys, 6'7"? That's also Juliet.
8'9".
Nine?
What are we doing?
9?
6'1".
That should become a 6'1".
Alright. We should get started. Alright, ready?
Please, Jay, I need this! Please!
Alright, we should get started. Okay.
Hey, they laugh.
Yeah, I found it funny. I like that sound.